Welcome back to What She Said Sports. Let me turn the lights down. Let me get the music going because we ready. We ready. All right. Can y'all see me? Is it too dark? Let me know. It might be too dark. It happens. It happens. It happens. It's gonna change too much. All right. All right. Let me know if y'all can see me. How's everybody doing? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right. This is a very laid back, casual podcast. We just do a lot of talking here. We know. See you's cooking. Let's see who's in here with me. Let's see who's in here with me. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So we hope y'all like the vibe. We just chilling. First, I want to say thank you to some people. Doing a little short break. All right. Doing the break. Shout out to all the people who sent super chats. And shout out to my cash appers. Let's see. Okay, I can't see, so I gotta change the light. This when you're trying to vibe, but you still gotta show some love. So, all right, so I can show some love now. Okay, Iris Lucas. Oh, hold on 1 second. Shout out to my cash appers, Iris Lucas, Valerie, Val C, Amber, thank you, Amber, Freeman Harris. Thank you, everybody. And to True, Don, and it was somebody else. Was it BJ Riggs, I think? I want to say thank you from the last Cash App. Hopefully I didn't forget nobody. I already have decided I'm getting my jersey from Well Off Media. That's what I'm going to do. So thank y'all so much. If you're joining us and you like, what the hell are they talking about? It is my birthday. In about 30 hours. About 30 hours, maybe. Yep, August 2nd. Because it's officially August 1st. So 24 hours. 24 hours from now, it's my birthday. I'll be 21. That's right. So if y'all want to show me some love, help me celebrate my 21st birthday, the people you heard me thanking just gave me a birthday present. Collectively, I'm buying a hoodie from Well Off Media that says 144 to wear it on the show to show love for Shedeur. So that's what I'm doing. That's my birthday gift from the supporters of What She Said Sports, Super Chats, and Cash Appers. So thank you. If you want to bless me for my birthday, Cash App is going across the bottom of the screen. Also in the bio, What She Said Sports. All right. So tonight we're here to talk about, hold up, the CU Buffs. Hold on. I bought this crown. I want to wear it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to be successful because I got my headphones on. Okay, doing all of this with braids it's not really working. It's not really working. Okay. Woo! All right. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Wow. Okay, I think we got it. All right, so happy birthday to me. And we just gonna roll with that. And yep, that's it. Somebody said 29 years young. I said 21. I'm gonna take it. Whatever. I'm gonna take that too, Terry. Thank you. Tina, thank you. I got it. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Tina is one of my cash appers. Thank you, Tina, so much. Thank you for sending me the email so I can see it. Amber, Shedeur, and Gabriel are supposed to be the guys that take all the snaps in the first preseason game. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. And Mary Cabot told us Mary Cabot told us that Dylan and Shedeur, we will see a lot of them during the preseason. But this was before Kenny Pickett got hurt. But she said she didn't think we would see either of them during the regular season. That's what she said. She said, I don't think you'll see them during the regular season. That's what she said. And she compared Shedeur to DTR. And I told y'all on the last podcast, he's a 5th round QB. And he's black. So we're here to talk about the Buffs tonight because the Buffs are cooking. The Buffs are cooking, and I saw footage of the practice. You know, the meeting started with the meeting, and I think, I don't know, but other people likely saw, what was the guy's name? The big guy that was basically telling them, you know, look at what your coach been through. You got to be able to give your best, right? If you got somebody here making sacrifices, you got to give us your all. And he said, you know, Wallow and Gilly were out there. I forgot about that too. Wallow and Gilly were out there, and Wallow had a good speech because Wallow had been incarcerated for, he said, from 17 to 37, something like that. That's 20 years or something like that. So he was telling them, no means no. Don't get yourself caught up like that. It don't take but one person. He was being honest. He wasn't just talking about the situation with women. He says, all these people around are not your friends, right? He said, you're going to have to keep some of these guys at arm's distance. I agree, because they get told about the women, but they don't get told about the guys, right? Like Michael Vick's situation. Again, yes, it was wrong. But it was a discrepancy on how it came to be. And people felt like the people who referred to himself as cousins snitched on him. That's just it. So, yeah, while that was not the right thing to be doing, it just showed him, right, that the people that are closest to you sometimes are the ones that can set you up. So Wallow, did y'all see Wallow and Gilly on Colorado on practice with Coach Prime? They are, in my opinion, I think they're loyal. They came to one of his classes. You know, Coach Prime taught an NIL class. They came to one of his classes. Wallow did, for sure. He was giving advice, but I think he kind of stuck his foot in his mouth a little bit. Then they came back today. I feel like the guys hear them, but I did question something. And y'all can tell me what y'all think. Wallow told the players, yes, no means no. Keep some of these guys at arm's length. You're a professional. Take the names off the back of your jerseys. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with take the names off the back of your jerseys, because that's how people, they're not their names. That's their business. That's their brand. So I didn't agree with that part that Wallow said. I don't know if y'all heard it. If you heard it, let me know what you thought about Wallow telling them take the names off the back of their jerseys. I didn't agree. Then again, you know, I feel like these two always show up. Coach Prime was on their podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game. I do feel like they had good intentions. Let's see. Crowley said Wallow's message was very heartfelt. Okay, so you got it. Wallow. Yeah. Wallow's message was very, very heartfelt. Like I said, his message was good, right? Now I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Then this is a real question. Wallow was yelling at some point, in my opinion, and I get it. The intensity of message, the urgency that they get it, it's passion. You don't want these guys to get in trouble. But then there was another guy, a big guy. He was inside. He was yelling, and I don't know. I don't know if those players respond to that. This is a different generation. You know, these players barely communicate with human beings outside of practice and class. You know, this generation don't even want to call up to make a dental appointment. They just want to use an app. So I was just wondering about that, right? I know I said at Jackson State, Coach Prime raised his voice a lot. He did. I said he was like a black dad with a belt. I was serious. But he doesn't do that at CU. He's not like that at CU. I don't know if y'all noticed the difference between Jackson State and CU. But some of the other people are. Remember Andrew Swayze last year had people with question marks. Is this going to work out? But it did. But he's actually soft-spoken. But it was the intensity and the passion of the message. They really wanted to drive home the point, Coach Swayze did, that these guys going to have to show up because that Alamo Bowl was abysmal. And it was. It was embarrassing. People came from all over for that. I was 17 hours on the road, not all at once, but still, I had to get there and back. So that was, I don't even want to fly. Not right now. So I just made the sacrifice. I'm like, hell, I'm going to just make this fun. We just going to take a road trip. And that's what we did. I was sitting next to people from Atlanta at the game and I didn't even know them. So people came from all over. So I understood Coach Swayze's message. But again, the delivery the first time is different from what we see every day. But I don't know how impactful it was. Same thing with Wallow. What he said was good, but could the message have been lost in the delivery? Same with the big guy, the one that was yelling. I don't know if that works with this generation. So I want to hear what y'all have to say. We're not talking about the message. We're talking about the delivery and it being impactful or lost, losing some of the message because of the delivery. That's the question. Let me see. Charmaine, how you doing? Charmaine, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I think he was talking about the player having killer on his back. Oh, because that didn't make no sense to me. Okay, there you go. So he wasn't telling them to take the name off the back. He was saying they are professional. Don't use that type of language. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Isaiah Harge. That's who that was. Okay, then I'm okay with that. See, that's good we talk because, sometimes things get lost. So it's the player with the killer on the back. Okay, thank you, Val. Thank you for the cash app, by the way. Thank you so much. Peter said he was talking about what they called themselves. Okay, so he doesn't want them calling themselves killer. They're professionals. You're not street guys. That's what he was saying. Now I get it. Okay, I was like, why would he? Okay, I got it. Y'all know I'll be moving around, so that's why we talking about it. If I don't know, I'm gonna ask. So thank you. So he was saying they're professionals. You're not street guys. You're athletes. You're athletes. So take that off your back. The killer. Yeah, I agree. Don't try to have that type of mentality. Okay, I'm not mad at that then. I'm not mad at that. Hey, sports queen. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Reverend Nelson? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I get it. That's what he was saying. Wallow said, be aware of the type of name you have on your back. He called the player up that had Big Killer on his back. Okay, that makes sense. See, I didn't see that part. Okay, all right. And okay, thank you. It was Cameron. So it wasn't Isaiah Harge because I think his says killer too. Okay, got it. So he called somebody up there. It's funny, I didn't see that part and I looked at that twice. But again, I'm multitasking, so I'm glad I brought it up. Hey Sal, how you doing? How you doing? He hate me. Who are you talking about? That was Cam. Okay. Killer Cam. He asked Cam to change his name. Killer Cam. Which Cam is that? Cam who? That was Cam. I thought it was Isaiah Harge. Okay, maybe not. All right, so okay, we cleared that up. So he wasn't telling them take their jersey name off the back. He was telling them you're athletes. You're not street guys. Take that killer type. You're professionals. Don't use that in your brand. Okay. I got it. I don't know who the Cam is. The only Cam I knew was Cameron Silver Craig. He gone, so we're not talking about him. Oh, he a freshman. He's a freshman. Okay, all right. So I'm glad we cleared that up. So that meant Wallow's message was perfect. That meant everything because that was the only thing that I didn't understand. Okay, so now that we have clarity on that, I agree with everything he said then. Yes, this is a brand. And this is what you want how to represent yourself. I heard him say you're athletes, not street guys. So now it makes sense to me because he was calling himself killer. He signed last year, but he got hurt. Okay. Thank you. And Tina says she think they received the message. Okay. And they might be used to coaches yelling at them. I just wondered about it because last year when we talked about Coach Swayze, his intro speech, everybody was like, we don't know if this gonna work. But that's not his daily tone, right? That's not his daily tone, and Wallow's not there every day. But he did go to Coach Prime's NIL class. And taught some things. And he does have a lot of life experience, right? And he did tell them about being incarcerated. So he checked off all the boxes. Okay, Cam is the fastest player on team. Are we talking about Cam McHale? Are we talking about Cam McHale? Is that who we talking about? Yes, he's a receiver. That must be who we talking about. He Hate Me was different XFL player. Oh. That was somebody's player? That was somebody's name? Cam is gonna turn heads if y'all like Q. Wait, y'all talking about Cam McHale. Okay, yeah, no, he's good. Cam McHale is good. He is fast. Remember when they used to do those races? They used to run when this season when what's his name was still there? The one that left and went to South Carolina. Isaiah Agustave. And I remember them racing and Cam McHale won. So yeah, we got so many receivers. Let's just talk about it. We got so many receivers. Let's see if somebody can do a first string, second string, and third string depth chart. Meaning, if you could take whatever string you want. If you want to put them all together, just say first string and name the people that you think are first string. If you want to take second and third, do that too. Or if you want to sit there and do them all, copy and paste it and put it in the chat, you can do it all. We're going to talk about it. So, I think I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna tell you what. I saw Q today. I think Juju threw a ball to Q. It was a touchdown. Juju has a deep ball as well. Juju, Shedeur, Kaden Salter. Yes, Juju is more aligned as a pocket passer, like Shedeur, with deep ball accuracy. And Kaden is a true dual threat, but they all three have deep ball accuracy. So we're good at quarterback. And I thought it was nice that Georgia Tech has something really, really nice to say, the coach did about Coach Prime, but they're going to come in here and try to stomp us. I'm just going to put it on out there because Baylor was nice to us too, even though the circumstances were different and they just tried to just annihilate us. And we didn't let it happen. So let's just talk about, now I want to say the trenches are huge. I was looking at CU players and I don't think they had on pads, or maybe they did. These guys on defense are huge. The black jerseys, I was like, whoa. And I think on X, somebody was talking about some of the names and I didn't know, but maybe Okanola, I saw his name. I think London Merritt, they didn't even have him as a starter. Barnes is still there, right? Yeah. So let's talk about these receivers. Okay. People think they know how it's going to go. We got Omarion, right? He on his way out. This is last year. We got Omarion. We have Q. We have Khalil. We have Mathis. We have Sincere Brown. Cam McHale. Draylon Miller, who I think is going to be more of a running back, but that room might be a little stacked too. Coleman, Isaiah Harge. Who are the starters? JoJo. JoJo is a starter. JoJo is a starter. People say he replaced Will Shepherd. I think Gibson is going to be in there. From what I could see, he's good. And I don't think Coach Prime going to let him sit. Now, there were people saying that they felt like Omarion should have got more playing time last year, but it went to somebody else. Now, I didn't go back to the comments to see who they were talking about, but I can probably guess. Again, if we're going to be two-way it's going to happen, right? You're going to have one player that plays at a high level, another Travis Hunter, but we didn't get Boo Carter, so we don't have any two-way players. So Isaiah Harge must be focusing on receiver. So I know people know JoJo. People think JoJo's a lot to start. And then that's the replacement for Will Shepherd. Who's the LeJounte? And who's the Travis? Some people say Q for 6 Gibson is another Jimmy Horn Jr. So that's 2. But they say he a freshman, so he not gonna start. Then there's Sincere Brown. I watched him play. I said he was a taller Travis. That's what I said. As a receiver. But I don't think they have him as a starter. Then there's Timmons, but I don't think he's a starter. Omarion. Then there's Omarion. Okay. So we got Omarion. We got JoJo. We got Draylon. He's a receiver running back combo. But he don't play as a starter all the time. He comes in and out the game. There's Q for 6. Then there's Khalil. I don't hear much about Khalil. So outside of JoJo and Omarion, that's 2. The X and the Y. Who is LeJounte and who is Travis? If Q for 6 is Jimmy, then I would think he's the 3rd person. Is Draylon the 4th person? I don't know. I need to see what y'all gonna say. Because I'm only asking because it's been camp and they've been out there throwing, and Q with Juju looks good. Coach Prime said it. We got 2 capable QBs, but he's looking for consistent leadership, which means he hasn't seen it. I feel like Juju's young. He got to still mature. So I think it's going to be Caden. Caden came in leading. So I think it's going to be Caden. But that's the quarterback. Let me see what y'all are saying. It said Omarion should be a junior this year. Maybe. Hold on. Omarion should be a junior this year. Maybe redshirt sophomore. I think he leaving. This is last year. I think he out the door. Yeah, I think he's kind of already putting it out there that he gone. Probably LeJounte. I think they will rotate the wide receivers. Tina, they gonna have to because we got too many. And that's how you keep the other team guessing. Is there a downside to rotating wide receivers? That's a real question. Is there a downside to rotating the wide receivers? Because we obviously got like 17 and 18. Somebody just committed their head on Jimmy's jersey. I was like, you got some big shoes to fill. Timmons may get last if he don't pick it up. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Somebody said he should have transferred. Draylon in the slot. So Draylon is like Jimmy. Farrakhan is a great player. Yes, he is. I don't hear much about him, but yes, he is. Omarion wasn't doing well in practice and he got injured. What? Don't say that. Oh, okay. They say Omarion is fine. Okay. All right. Oh, you mean in a different way. Okay, Sweet Pea. My bad. Kansas State should be a rivalry game. Is that game gonna be at Colorado this year? Or we going to? I think we going to they home turf this time, right? That's gonna be interesting. Lord have mercy. That's the only game I said we'd lose, and I ain't saying we'd lose it. I'm saying we gonna get cheated. We gotta go there. We going to their place this time. It says we owe them a whipping. Yes, we do. We do owe them a whipping. We do owe them a whipping. Kansas and Kansas State. Do we play both of them? So, we do play both of them. It says, okay, so y'all think we're going to rotate wide receivers. Okay, so we're going to rotate wide receivers. If we're going to rotate wide receivers, I guess it don't matter who start, but we know JoJo going to be in there. I think Q for 6 need to be in there. I think Sincere Brown need to be in there. Draylon need to be in there. I hope Omarion is truly not hurt. I hope it was just something that's just for the day, not something that's going to knock him out because, Lord, have mercy. I would say that's going to hurt his draft stock, but not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. It says, I can't be the only one that feel as if we should have an axe to grind. The injury. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Oh, you talking about Kansas State? Facts. Let's talk about the injury. I wanted to ask y'all this. Okay. All right. So, you know how we say sometimes, certain podcasters don't really say things, corporate speak. But there are some that really just kind of just say, what it is when it comes to CU, right? And I don't mean hate. I mean, just call out things that other people just don't want to say. Like some people might not want to say, Marion's hurt. They might want to keep that quiet. Let's talk about these injuries from last year. So and I'm going to run this into Cleveland. Okay. There was a conversation happening about Cleveland players always being hurt. I said, well, that's the training department, the training staff. They need to get rid of their training staff because they say their players consistently get hurt. And I said, that's the training staff because they're not being trained properly. Then I remembered. I thought about us. We had all of our receivers go down in one game. We had all starters go down in one game. The Kansas State game, the media said we lost that game because Travis was hurt. Everybody was hurt. Jimmy got hurt at the Texas Tech game. Marion got hurt, but the way they tackled him, I saw how he got hurt. But then we talk about how the guys weren't really in shape last year. How we think the O-line was complaining a lot because they just didn't have the endurance to pretty much, they tapped out on the right side. Even Jordan Seaton looks better than he did before, right? So I'm trying to turn this off. Okay, so what do y'all think? Do y'all believe that the injuries our players sustained in Kansas State game was due to lack of improper conditioning? Honestly, it's just a real. Some people have said, I know y'all didn't want Coach Mo to go, but he wasn't doing us a service because the players were not in good shape. And then we had all of these injuries. So when I was talking about Cleveland, Colorado popped up. I wanted to talk about it. This is the perfect time. What do y'all think? Tina said, I was speaking about last year. Omarion had a few hiccups. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't say that. Yeah. Thank you. Peter said they played dirty. Double hip drop tackle on O. So see, okay. So y'all really think it was more, Omarion's injury, I think I wouldn't put in the same group with the rest because I saw what they did to him. That was wrong. That was ugly. And they really tried to hurt our players, Kansas State and Colorado State. And Val said, yes, I do correlate it to conditioning. Yeah, so when we think about Travis, have y'all seen Travis lately? Have y'all seen how Travis looks? People are pointing out how he's in such good conditioning and how much muscle he's put on and why that didn't happen at CU. Does anybody have any thoughts about that? I think I have a photo. I wanted to see if I could share it. Let's see if I could share it. Do I still have it? I'm looking for the picture of Travis. I thought I kept it because I was like, wow. And I was saying it was taking him a long time to put on muscle, so they just did it slowly. They knew that by this time, he had good trainers. They knew by the time he got to the NFL, he would be where he needed to be. But I remember that being talk about Travis not putting on too much weight because it would slow him down. So it looks like he bulked up in the arms and in the chest area. Remember, he had that injury. Yeah, I don't see it. I have to find it. I'd have to find it. It said, I think they are in better shape this year. Facts. Even Coach Prime shout out Coach Swayze. That was one of the first things he did when they got to the field. Like, that was amazing. I was like, yeah, Coach Swayze should definitely. I don't even understand why Miami let him go because they had 33 to 35 first round picks. You don't let that walk. And we going to have some guys. So Omarion, I think he's going to be good. I think he's a starter. JoJo, I think, is a starter too. He replaces Will Shepherd. Now we got to replace Travis, LaJonte, and Jimmy. Who's your Travis? Who's your LaJonte? Who's your Jimmy? Kansas State played dirty. The only reason that Shedeur didn't get injured, his knees were not locked when he was sneaked. Okay. Is that Kansas or Kansas State? Because Shedeur got hit in the knees in Kansas. And yes, his knees were not locked. And he did say it's because he don't lock his knees. Travis did his training outside of CU. Okay. You talking about getting ready for the draft, right? He sure did. He was in Dallas at the ranch. That's right. Cheryl Lynn, if everyone just wake up from a nap. Oh, hi, everyone just woke up from a nap. Okay, welcome back, Cheryl Lynn. It said, Coach said conditioning decreases soft tissue pressure injuries. Well, there you go. That's another problem in Cleveland. So, is Shedeur being developed properly? Probably not. But I would think he would know. Do y'all think it's going to be an issue, Shedeur's conditioning in Cleveland, if all their players get hurt? Could he be impacted by the conditioning? Let me know. O Miller number 4, aka Godzilla, is going to the league. Oh, now he definitely going to the league. I think the way he looks in practice, I think he's a first round pick. That's just me. Let me know y'all's thoughts. We're not talking about what the NFL would do. We're talking about his skill set and where it belongs and what round. We're not talking about how the NFL weaponizes the draft. We're talking about he belongs in the first round. If T-Mac can be a first rounder, Omarion belongs in the first round. And I'm not disrespecting T-Mac. I like him. But you see how good Jimmy looked. And he didn't even have Coach Swayze. But if he did, he probably wouldn't have been injured either. Not like that. Conditioning decreases soft tissue injuries. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Val. Travis will go to train in Texas. Yep, he went to the ranch. That's what they call it, I think. Him and Cameron Silver Craig, I think, were both there together. That's what I think. Hey, Gail, how you doing? We just up talking the Buffs. All right. So who's your Jimmy? Who's your LaJonte? Who we know that? Forget it. Who's your Jimmy? Who's your LaJonte? Who's your Will Shepherd? Who's your Travis Hunter? All those guys are in the league. Who are they comparable to that is on CU right now? We ain't worried about who starts because we got too many people. Y'all say Gibson is a slot, right? He's more like Jimmy. I don't know. I think he might be a little Travis too. I think he might be a hybrid between Jimmy and Travis. That's what I think. Because he's fast, but Jimmy fast too. And Gibson goes for these balls, like the ones that Travis gets. That's why I said he's kind of the same. It says Shedeur said he was sad that O got hurt because it was his. Yeah. And they were cool. They were pretty. They were friends. Oh, they still are. Cleveland just got rid of that strength and conditioning staff right after the draft. Oh, good. That's something positive. Hopefully, it's just not somebody's cousin or husband-in-law or whatever it is. Hopefully, they serious. They need to get that quarterback coach that Shedeur have. That's what they need to hire. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not. I would say I'm surprised he's not on any NFL team, but I'm not. But he should be. If things were what they should be, he's too good not to be. But he's doing a service. He's really doing a service to the younger generation coming up. And he has a lot of students. And even Caden was working out with him at one time. So I hope it continues. He got the next generation he training up right now. So a lot of his guys gonna end up in the NFL. That's what's gonna be interesting. Select QB between the next 3 years, he gonna have a lot of players in the draft. All these guys are flocking to him now. So despite what the NFL said, they saw the work with Shedeur. So it said Q for 6 is LaJonte. Oh, okay. I didn't put that together. Shedeur also does his training outside as well. Good. The more he could do independently, I think the better off he would be. All right. So y'all said Q for 6 is LaJonte. So I know he gonna play. LaJonte had 900 yards. So we gonna see if that's the case. We gonna see Q for 6 out there. I think we gonna see him anyway. But if people really see him as a LaJonte had 900 yards. All right. So Omarion Miller, Q for 6 in rotation, likely. LeJounte, JoJo, that's 3. We still need Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn Jr. Nobody is a Jimmy Horn Jr.? That's interesting. We don't have nobody that's a Jimmy Horn Jr. Draylon Miller, maybe? What about Draylon? Draylon's a darn good running back, too. And we got tight ends that are good. Atkins, I don't know how many tight ends we have, but if Atkins is the model for a tight end, we gonna be good. And if you watched Asante Samuel's podcast, he told Asante, we gonna have a good run game. We gonna have a good run game. And I was like, that's right. Between Track Hawk, y'all said running back 1 is Dallin Hayden. Track Hawk. Charlie's gone. So with Charlie gone and Gustave gone, that's 2. Who is 3 and 4? So, Draylon. Draylon is in there. So I'm going to go with 3 because he plays wide receiver. So he would have to be 3. Okay. We almost finished with the receivers. Then we're going to rank the running backs. We lost Charlie. We lost Isaiah. But we have Draylon, Track Hawk, and Dallin Hayden. Joe Williams is Will Shepherd. Okay, so that's the Will Shepherd. Got it. Cam McHale is Jimmy. Okay, I like it because he is fast. Okay. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? I forgot about Michael Welch. Is he still at CU? Okay. I don't hear much about him. Tina say I'm still learning their names. Well, you can throw out the jersey number and make sure you let us know it's offense or defense. That's funny. But yeah, whatever you can relate to. But yeah, we're getting their names. I think I got the receivers. I know one tight end. I just know one tight end. That's Atkins. Savell Smiles, if he's still there, he a tight end. I don't know if he's still there. Anybody see the article in the Herald talking about Haslam saying they want Shedeur playing because they're sick of losing? Maybe this is CU's time. Just wanted to what's the date on it? Do you have a link to it? Can you email it to me? Let me know. You said the Herald. What newspaper is that? What city is that? Is that Cleveland? They have what's that newspaper called? Let me know, Cheryl. Thank you. It says Damari Smith, former executive director of NFL Players Association, has a book coming out on 8/5/26. He is describing the racial injustice inside the NFL. Whoa. Okay. Let me screenshot that right fast because I'm going to be looking for that. And if y'all want to send me some more birthday money, I'm buying that book. If you already sent me some, thank you. You don't have to send them all. Unless you just want to be generous, but you don't have to. But if you hanging out with us, yes, it's my birthday. I think the first set of squad has purchased me a nice jersey from Well Off Media that with the 144 on it, so I could share it on the podcast and support Shedeur because I'm not buying that jersey. But if you bought your jersey, enjoy it. If you want to return it, you can probably exchange it or use that money to buy something else. Maybe support Bucky. He definitely deserves it until Shedeur starts selling merch, which probably not going to be no time soon. But he might surprise us and pop up with something. Okay, so there's a book coming out. There's a book. So that's the former executive director of the NFL Players Association. Okay. Howell has a book coming out. Okay, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see it. Maybe audiobook, hear it. Okay, thank you. I screenshot that because I'm looking for that. You said on 8/5. Oh, he been working. Okay, he been working. Turf Wars. Is that what the book is called, Miss Pamela? Turf Wars? Thank you. Okay. So if y'all have access and you online and you looking up stuff, look up the Cleveland Herald and see if you find an article that Jimmy Haslam is talking about, saying they want Shedeur playing because they're sick of losing. What's the date? Can you give us a date to search with, Cheryl? Are we talking current or previous? Because I don't believe nothing they say anyway. But if it's yesterday, I would know why he would say it. So let me know a date approximate if you can. Time frame, current or the past. All right. So, okay, that's that. So we kind of got the receivers. We kind of know who's who a little bit. As they continue to practice, we might have, reoccurring, want to revise that. Now let's go to the running backs. All right. So we know we got a guy named Track Hawk. He's supposed to be fast. You don't call yourself Track Hawk if you're not fast. Dallin Hayden, Draylon Miller, with Charlie gone and Isaiah Agustave gone, and Coach Prime told Asante Samuel we're gonna have a real run game because we got an O-line. That's another thing. We got an O-line. Let's rank the running backs. Just, I don't care if you know who's who, find a jersey number, whatever. Is Dallin Hayden running back 1 by default? Because then there's Micah. I forgot. So who's running back 1? Micah, Dallin Hayden, Micah, Dallin Hayden. Running back 2, Draylon, Trackhawk, Draylon, Micah, Trackhawk, Draylon, Dallin Hayden. Let me know QB1. Running back 1, running back 2, running back 3, running back 4 by process of elimination will be revealed. So 1, 2, and 3. Let me know. Hang on. Going to look. Thank you. Cheryl's gonna look for the date on this article. Turf Wars is the name of the book. Okay, August 5th. Turf Wars. I'm gonna look for that. I got Micah at 2 running backs. At running back 2, but he gotta stay healthy. Okay, so Micah, and again, we talking about injuries. That was another one. Again, maybe the strength and conditioning was not where it needed to be, and I'm thinking it wasn't, because Coach Prime clearly came to the conclusion that he had to elevate, and boy, did we elevate. That is going to really help us. The first thing they worked on is endurance, which means they can go the distance. So you got Georgia Tech coming to town. They can't deal with the altitude. Maybe they over there with some simulation type exercises. I don't know. But it hits you once you get up there. Then, I don't know what their strength and conditioning looks like. But I know they coming from the city. I'm going to just say that. They say they coming back to Atlanta with the trophy. I don't think so. I know people sleep on us, so we're not going to even talk about that. Again, Vegas is not considering our strength and conditioning. They're not considering how much better shape our guys are, how less injuries we'll have, how the players are larger, bigger size and stature, how we got a new O-line, how we have almost security when it comes to O-line coaches to make sure the players are rotated. So to cut out the foolishness of the last 2 years, right? Unfortunately, Coach Prime gets used for people trying to elevate, so he got to stay on his toes when people don't do right. And yes, he's the head coach, but I think this year he got the guy from Jackson State, because the people that are still with him from Jackson State are people he can seemingly trust, right? Draylon is a wideout who can also run the ball also, but position is wide out. Oh, okay, he is a wide receiver. Okay, so he would. Okay, maybe I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay. That's a lot. We got a lot. So I'm thinking less injuries, more stamina, endurance. Bigger size players, better shape. Great. NFL PA flood their office with mail about the racist practices. That's actually a good idea. Who is the president of the NFL Players Association right now? And do they have an email? I'm asking for a reason. If somebody can get it, thank you. But if not, I'm gonna look it up. But it better be somebody that we could trust, because the last one was working with the owners, so you got to be careful. That's a good idea, Blue Moon. I'm gonna put that on the screen. That's an excellent idea. People will call Congress. That's not gonna help, because they got the same problems. So that's why the NFL not scared, because of the way the political climate right now. But I do like the NFL Players Association scenario. I do like that a lot. Thank you for that. Dallin Hayden will be 1. Okay, so Dallin Hayden is our running back 1. So who's running back 2? Trackhawk, the new guy, Michael Welch from last year, or Draylon's a wideout, so I guess maybe he don't get on their depth chart. So it's really only Track Hawk and Micah. Oh, it says you can pre-order Turf Wars. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna order me a copy, and we're gonna read it right here. I'm gonna read it first. I'm gonna take two with my Sharpies, and we're gonna come right on here. If you want to get you a copy, We're gonna have book club. We're gonna read Turf Wars. We are factually going to read Turf Wars together. You damn right. Because we're gonna get that out of there. Whatever the message is in that book will be spread. That's right. Turf Wars. Book it. I love book club ideas. I love that. Chris Rogers. Micah is 2. Okay, so Track Hawk is 3. Interesting. Now, y'all know we got next man up, the way you practice, the way you play. Any chance Track Hawk beats out Micah? I'm just asking. Can't call somebody Track Hawk and it don't happen. You know, you got to be fast like that. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. You know, you got to ask these kind of questions. We ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. I'm just wondering. Does anybody familiar with Track Hawk? Does anybody know his real name? His jersey number? So I can look up his highlights. Is he a freshman? Is he like that? I just need to know. All right. That's what. Okay, running back. So we got the wideouts, we got the running backs. Let's move on. Let's keep pushing. Let's talk about this secondary that's out here stunting like they daddy. Maybe wanted to. These guys are balling out. They balling out, right? That's the defensive line was balling out. But let's talk about the secondary. We got DJ McKinney. We have Ben Finessett. I think he took Shiloh place, right? Somebody said they think he's starting. Preston Hodge. Who else? Bayard. Tawfiq Bayard. Come to find out, he has a relative in the that played in the league already. So that's Tawfiq Bayard. Carter Stoudemire. That's 4, right? Tawfiq Bayard, Carter Stoudemire, DJ McKinney, and Preston Hodge. That's 4. That's enough, because I think that's our starters. What do y'all think about them being the starters? Let me know your thoughts. Let's see. McKinney and Stoudemire and crew will unleash hell. Is that what you saying, Chris? It's the article written on July 29th. What's today? August 1st? Hold on for a minute. When? July 29th. Was that the day before Haslam said what he said about Shedeur? Can if somebody want to do it? We got July 29th was Tuesday. Did Haslam on Wednesday, the 30th, come out there and make his comment and went to the media and say what he said first? Let me know. Because he put that out there intentionally if he did. If Haslam made his comment on the 30th, he ran to the media first. And who reported it? Who was the reporter that wrote about it? Was it the same crew? Thank you for that. The article was on 29th if anybody wants to look. Even if it's 2 players, think that Juju should take that talk with coach. He's the crown jewel, so to speak. Yeah, he gonna be there the longest. With Coach Prime. Yeah, I agree. I do think Juju should take the walk, but personally, I think both quarterbacks should. That's just me. I think Caden played youth ball for Coach Prime. I think Caden and Juju should set the tone as leaders of the team, because they're not his sons. It don't have to be a safety and a quarterback. We're not expecting him to replace his sons. Why not take the 2 leaders of the team? Now, the other quarterbacks might feel some type of way, but I would not want to see Juju do it and not Caden. I would want to see them both of the starters. Well, both of the quarterbacks, the QB1 and the QB2. I don't think Matt Staub is QB3. I think Ponder is QB3. Matt Staub seems to be interception prone. He may have reached his ceiling too. RJ Johnson. Is he a running back? No, he's RJ Johnson is a secondary. I saw him. Okay. I saw that. Yep, I saw that. Is he wearing number 5 on defense? RJ Johnson. He seemed to be pretty good. He seemed to be pretty good. He seemed to be pretty good. Let's see. Welcome if you're just not joining us. This is our laid back podcast. You up, third shifters, late night, and anybody that just want to be up. We talking about the Colorado Buffaloes. Yes, we are celebrating my birthday. All blessings are appreciated in advance. Cash App flowing across the bottom of the screen. We like super chats too. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that already blessed me. They already know they bought me a well-off hoodie with 144 on it. So I can celebrate Shedeur on the podcast every single time. And we can never forget how they treated him because he going to be there for a minute. The phone is not jumping for him to be traded. That's going to probably come when something go wrong or they're forced to do it like they were forced to draft him. And he going to be put somewhere else. So I don't know when the collusion will stop. And I don't see any of the owners who are incestuously close breaking the circle of collusion until something happens just like it did in the draft. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I think I got us another video to watch. So, all right. I have another one queued up. We could get to it. All right. Okay. So RJ is wearing number 5. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Clara, welcome. Clara say she up, y'all. Welcome. Clara don't be playing. I'm gonna send her over there to the NFL Players Association to let her know our thoughts, because she gonna get it. Welcome, Clara. Welcome. Faith without works is dead. Let's give the NFL Players Association crazy work. They are not on their job. Nope, they're not. You think Ben will start? Somebody said they thought Ben was going to start, Val. Somebody did say they think Ben was going to start. Peter say special teams. So there you go. You got your answer. If y'all think Ben going to start, let me know. Special teams are regular, but special teams. Okay. He's a safety, right? I agree. Both QBs are cool, right? I do think it should be both QBs. Or either don't do it at all, but I would like him to continue it, but I want them all to walk with him. Like I said, let the quarterbacks walk with him. And then they go, when they get halfway back, then they all follow and make the last lap. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw this video that I have queued up of Coach Prime. Let's check it out. So as you could hear, the bass was bumping, and I think CU is happy to have their leader back. So there you go. And the cameraman is on the back, and the red road, and I love it. There were people who hated that, right? There were people who hated that. They hated it. They said Coach Prime was changing the culture. Then he went on, to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. And not only did he do that, he set the program up for success this year. He even said it. This team is better than the last team. Because last year we were heavily dependent on all the guys that are in the NFL. Every last one of them. Be it Cameron Silver-Craig, Shiloh, BJ Green, all of the receivers, LaJonte, Jimmy, Travis, on both sides of the ball. That's just a few people. The running game, it just didn't go nowhere. And I remember Dallin Hayden, and it just didn't really go nowhere. Now, Isaiah Augustave kind of got through, but then we lost him. Charlie, I thought, was good. um, when he did play, and he scored a touchdown with us. So he lived out his dream, and due to concussions, he had to step away from the sport. And we gonna miss him. He was one of the original Buffs. So for the people that hated the culture, almost losing Coach Prime, now they get it. They get it, right? He just different from you, but he's very relatable. And when you see how many people love him and showed up for him, people that follow Lil Wayne, and people, Deshaun Jackson, and he's an HBCU coach. He actually provides guidance and advice for Michael Vick. Travis showed up, flew over there because he wanted to know why Coach Prime wasn't coming to his wedding. And he found out, and that's not even his blood son first. And he still ain't heard from Shiloh. So Travis knew first. So Travis is truly like a son. He said he texts Travis every day. Remember, that was his fishing buddies because his kid's not really into that. So Travis is truly, truly a son. So they hated it at first, but now you see the cameraman, how he grinning from ear to ear, sitting on the back. No. You gotta love it, right? They know this man going through something. Somebody already said he has an endorsement deal with the Pens. He already has an endorsement deal with the Pens. He said he wants to work with the Pens to modify the product to be different. I bet they're gonna have patterns. I bet they're gonna start having camo patterns. They might have some CU logos. They got older alumni, cancer or not. This happens to people when they get older. So they might have hated it at first, but almost losing him being away all that time, they're happy to have their leader back. And they love Shedeur. They love Shedeur. I don't know whose bus it was, but there was a bus that was transformed to say legendary on it for the draft. Goldberg said CU was hurt by what happened to Shedeur. So I would like to think that Pat Schumer's statements weren't the catalyst for anything negative, and hopefully they fell on deaf ears. But as many people talked about it, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow behind closed doors on Become a Member. On there's 2 levels, don't be scared. Click the join button and see if one is for you or not. And if not, just keep it pushing. It's okay. Just keep hanging out with us. Behind closed doors, that's what we're talking about. That's one of the topics for tomorrow. I don't want to talk about that here because there's some serious questions, right? And when you hear from Goldberg that all of CU, for the most part, was hurt, Rick George, and it's somebody that transformed a bus and put legendary on the side, they were backing this kid. To see him be hurt like that after what he went through at CU year 1, the UCLA game alone was brutal. The Baylor game, even the announcer said it. He cemented his legacy. He cemented his legacy at CU with the Baylor game. I'm going to share probably tomorrow my favorite play of the day from day 5 from training camp. They were off today. They'll be back tomorrow. Of Shedeur and this play. I don't know who the touchdown was to. I said that's an NFL play. You're going to see that in a game. Just like the Hail Mary to LeJounte at Jackson State was a Hail Mary to Travis Hunter in the Celebration Bowl. I still follow JSU. They coming along nicely. Not just in terms of the team, but the brand. The same thing at CU is happening at JSU without Coach Prime, which means they took the blueprint and they doing something with it. Under Armour is still down with them. They media is like Bucky now, meaning they learned. They took the blueprint. Keep that going. Keep that going. I'm proud of Jackson State to the point I almost want to go back there, but Mississippi just ain't for me. But it might happen. It might happen because I'm proud of them. They took the blueprint and did something with it. Now Deshaun Jackson wants to learn from it. Michael Vick is benefiting from it. Coach Prime's coaching tree and his influence is going to be felt, whether it's HBCU, Power 5, or just NCAA football, D1, D2, D3, whatever they got. People are copying the blueprint so much so that when he came up with the idea and he said it on Asante Samuel's podcast about the spring game. He and Coach Fran Brown is using the blueprint. You can see it over there at Syracuse, even down to the NIL classes. And he came from where? Kirby Smart, Georgia. And he learning, and Coach Prime said it to Asante Samuels. They wasn't gonna let no black coaches do it. He said he should have called up Bill. He said I should have called up Bill Belichick. He said I should have called up Belichick and told him to say it, and they would have did it. But Coach Prime said eventually they're gonna have to do it because the media wants it. The media loves the idea of it. Y'all know the media is Stephen A. Talk about a media giant. Yesterday standing on Cleveland's head, today standing on Dallas' head. Sound like somebody over a barrel to me. Blue Moon, thank you for the birthday shout out. Thank you for the birthday shout out. I appreciate it. Clara, thank you for the birthday love. I appreciate it. I think Coach Prime wants to relate to the younger men. They are different. They are not old and stoic. They are young. I agree. I think he wants to be impressionable. I think he wants to make an impression upon men who are impressionable rather than millionaires who showing up for a check. Based on the way these guys are being treated, they just showing up for the money. They done figured out they're not going to win, especially if you play for Dallas. I think Baltimore done realized they ain't going to let Lamar win this thing after they saw what happened to Shedeur. Now this week, they loving on Lamar. They loving on a lot of black quarterbacks this week. I wonder why. Because it has become obvious that this has happened before to Shedeur was taking place in Cleveland. Not a coincidence. When you see them doing the right thing, they were forced into it. Jaden Daniels is the only one they seem to love on from the start. And don't let it be lost on you. Part of their ownership group is Magic Johnson. So let's see how much influence Charles Woodson has since they just got him. He might have to wait a while. But the Cleveland fans really need to wrestle that team from that owner. He should be forced to sell. Anybody suing, that's a condition of the suit. He's forced to sell. And the team goes public like the Green Bay Packers. You go into court with that, you might get it. Especially after all of this. Thank you, Blue Moon. Thank you, Blue Moon. Thank you, Clara. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Birthday love. I appreciate it. It say you found it. I'm hoping Lamar wins a Super Bowl this year. Okay. You know what? Hope springs eternal. That's what they say. And I'm not being funny. I'm telling you. See, people didn't know that Lamar got colluded against in free agency because, again, I want y'all to know, we take one of the deepest dives on What She Said Sports. If you go listen to everybody else, it's on the surface. It's on the surface. And during the game, we get into the analysis. We get into the plays, but it's off season. We talking about the problems. We're talking about the apparent problems that you can't move past because they're not just happening to one person. And we're not going to sit by and let this happen no more. And I said, I'm not going to sit by and watch the NFL kick Shedeur no more. And the NFL is just hiding behind Cleveland. Cleveland got its marching orders from where? The ownership group who want to hide behind others. So Blue Moon's idea of coming up, talking to, NFL Players Association is right. But you got to figure out who you could trust in there. One, to not go run and tell it, because the last one was working with. Now, I want you to get this, right? The last president or whatever they call themselves, the leader, whoever the leader was working with the owners, right? Why didn't nobody else say nothing? They didn't know. They didn't know about the strip club stuff either. You see what I'm saying? You can't trust people who allow these things to happen. You can't trust people who know that the leader of the Players Association was colluding with the owners. If he in a strip club, he told somebody else. Some other people knew. So, So, yeah, I'm hoping Lamar wins the Super Bowl too, but Shedeur let me see how Shedeur get treated first. All you got to do, pay attention to Michael Parsons in Dallas. Just when you hear the name Michael Parsons, you ain't got to pay attention. Wait and see how that ends. By the second or third week in September, he should be signed. Emmitt Smith won the Super Bowl with these people. He probably was the MVP that year, or if not close to it. And they still didn't pay him. And they went 2 games into the season and lost twice. And then they paid him. So let's see. They might think, I don't need you. And when his lawyer wanted to be a part of the conversation because they weren't getting anywhere, Jerry Jones didn't want to talk. And now they bullying him through the media. Luckily, ESPN called it out. NFL don't deserve that much credit. Our players and fan base have to keep believing. Shannon Sharp's grandmama say, God is able. Shannon should have listened to his grandmama. I'm going to just put it out there. We also talking about that tomorrow behind closed doors. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, members only conversation. We would not be talking about Shannon out here. Thank you, Blue Moon. It said Howell was the last executive of the NFL Players Association. Oh, okay. Okay. Is that the one that wrote the book? Or they said that was somebody else? They said that was Damaris somebody, Smith or somebody. So, all right. All right, y'all. We're going to get ready to get out of here. It's getting late. It is 1:30 a.m. here. And I guess I just saved my video for tomorrow. We'll be back talking about the Buffs tomorrow because this video I didn't share. One more time for Coach Prime and them, balling out. At CU, they appreciate. I think they have more of appreciation for Coach Prime and the culture now. So it is what it is. I think they might appreciate him now. So we're gonna get out of here tonight. I'm happily going to purchase my 144 jersey from Well Off Media. Thank you to everybody who blessed me with y'all got this for me. Y'all got this for me. Y'all got this so we can wear it on this podcast. So that's my birthday gift from friends, family, members, supporters, cash happers, super chats, supporters of What She Said Sports. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Browns resume practice tomorrow. Colorado will be at practice tomorrow. Tomorrow will be less than 1 week to the first preseason game. We will be watching it. I'll probably put a little schedule together of everybody who has a game next week. It could just be Cleveland because it's the first one, but we'll look and see. I want to kind of do a little chart to see because we got 5 guys in the league and just see where they are. Don't forget, we got one guy in Miami, Derek McClendon. I need to check on his status and see where he is. So we can try to kind of watch some of these games and see if they play each other. I think that's more important. So we ain't gonna be able to watch everybody, but catch the games where the guys are meeting up and playing each other. All right. It said he should have his grandmother and aunt attended the same church. Yeah. He talked about them enough that he should have moved it just a little different. You think the media took the owner of the Browns comments the wrong way? Because I can see why they would take a QB in the first round and got to pay him $40 million when they already paid another quarterback $230 million. Okay, so this is going to be my last one. The Browns didn't give Deshaun Watson that contract, just like the Browns didn't draft Shedeur. Shedeur was not available to be drafted. There's no way in the hell Deshaun Watson should have a $230 million contract that a GM can approve that's fully guaranteed that the NFL owners don't want another player with. Cleveland did not give Deshaun Watson that contract. That contract likely came from a place of retaliated against him when he asked for a trade. And we embarrassed ourselves because we thought by exposing him, we would only be exposing him, and we don't want to expose them. Oops. We're going to give you all your money back. To save face, just go ahead and settle these cases. We'll give you your money back and give you your trade. The Cleveland Browns did not draft Shedeur because he was not on the board. You cannot draft a player who is not available. A GM cannot supersede 32 billionaire owners to give Deshaun Watson a contract after 22 civil lawsuits after he asked for a trade, 3 months after he asked for a trade. No, that is not what happened. And that is why they do not want Shedeur talking to Deshaun Watson. They put him there because they're both black, stacking black quarterbacks. That's what it started out as. But now, after the draft and everything else, even though they knew about all of this, they're like, uh-oh, we messed up. Don't separate them two. Same thing with Jalen Milroe. Oh, we gonna make him QB2. He buried on the depth chart for 2 years behind Sam Darnold because we paid him $100 million. I'm like, so injuries don't happen. Now they trying to position him as QB3 because they messed up. They mess up a lot. So there you go. All right. Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Clara. And thank you, Tina. All right. So people think that contract was Shedeur was get back or whatever. What happened to Shedeur was get back for that contract. No. Look at Mason Graham's contract. Look at Carson Schwarzenegger's contract. Total up the amounts of the players they drafted in the first and second round and tell me how much that is. They had the money. Deshaun Watson's contract for 2025 is covered by insurance due to his injury, which means they will be reimbursed every dime of his salary. So no, that's not it. This is about 17 to 32 and black quarterbacks becoming the majority with Shedeur at 17 with Cleveland at number 2. All right, we out of here. Thank y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Let me go get some rest. I'll see y'all later. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Can't wait to get that book, Turf Wars. We're going to do a book club. We're going to read it together. We're going to be on here. I'm going to read it first. And if y'all find some sections that y'all think are interesting, let me know. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching What She Said Sports. Thank you for watching What She Said Sports. Be sure to join our daily live stream and listen up to What She Said Sports on the go on Spotify. Thank you for watching What She Said Sports. Stay for another video.